Good afternoon. You know what it means? Moss is too busy on Frank Wilkinson's show, so this is a midday takeover with Mike. We are taking this show over. Let's get some co-hosts on this show. Hey, Todd. It's a midday takeover. And
the midday takeover.
Look, you see all this partner and sound branding? You know what happens when we take over? Boom! It's a Geeky Geek show now. So we are live. So where is Todd? Too busy on the Frank Wilkinson show? Rabs? Interesting. Are you going to talk to me or are you just going to nod?
Because I'm listening to him at the same time because I'm talking on their page.
Oh, are you? Hold on. I'm going on Rabs Country Lanes. Let's share our screen.
Can we do a live?
Some audio. Let's do a looking at that. Hold on. Okay, let's go live. Where is the live thing? Is this it? Ah, there we go.
By all means, everybody out the door, and then canceling events. That's all. Hey, you guys are awesome. Keep up.
Yeah,
keep up the awesome work, and we're proud to support your efforts. Did you want to show up that video before we go? You've got a place to go right now, but you're getting yelled at. Todd is sitting here saying, "Forget it. It's midday takeover with Mike Bloomfield."
But we are live.
Todd, let me explain something about Todd. Todd's going to his own funeral. Okay? We don't work Tuesdays, we don't work Thursdays, we don't do Fridays. I am working on sharing this video.
Can you send them a link to our show, Todd?
They're screening.
Yeah.
Share your screen, please install Be Live Chrome extension. Okay.
He doesn't even know how to share his screen. Look at this. He's going to run his own show, though, right?
Let's see what happens. We don't work Tuesdays, we don't work Thursdays.
Hey, Mike, he's busy at the moment. He's actually working. Leave him alone. We're kicking him off. Oh yeah, they're waiting for you. So a little background: Moss, Mike Bloomfield, Todd Pavona, Techie Geek, Gotham City Productions, and Moss, Partners in Town, hosted live chat
Productions.
We start in the morning with Mike, in the afternoon with Moss, and then late night shenanigans with Todd, and all of them here all day long and talk about absolutely nothing. I mean, did I capture that right, Moss?
Tom will be on shortly, guys.
We talk about a lot of nonsense. Every once in a while, we put something really
Christina,
good,
we're watching Moss, who's on
it.
another show. He's late to his own show.
Wow.
It's funny that it will not allow me to share.
So do this when you can. Shoot it over, and then we'll make sure we share it. Share it with the
Whose show is he on? Rabs Country Lanes?
Yeah, he's not Rabs. He's late to his own show.
I went to go to Walgreens to go pick up my prescriptions. Even though they always send it to CVS, my doctor was like, we send it to Walgreens. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I went over to Woodrow Plaza. I have my dog. It's still nice out. So I'm like, I can get there and back before 3 o'clock. And so I go there. I go to Walgreens. They're like, yeah, we have nothing here for you. I'm like, well, I just spoke to my doctor and double checked. She says that she sent it to Walgreens. They're like, no, there's nothing here. I call the doctor. She's like, well, actually, you're right. It says Walgreens, but the address is for CVS on Ard Avenue. That's weird. I'm like, wouldn't you friggin' figure? As I get the text message from CVS saying your prescription is ready. So I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So they got to call CVS, cancel, resend it over to me. I was like, I'm not walking home. And then it starts pouring rain. I'm inside the store here. Boom. And there's a giant bolt of lightning and it's pouring rain. So I had to take an Uber home. I was going to get lunch at Dunkin' Donuts. They closed at 1 o'clock.
Sounds like you've had a busy day.
Yeah, well, I've had a busy hour, but my dog's chewing my headphones now. Great.
All right, he's trying to. We're going to take him off. You know, let's bring his guest on.
This is terrible.
This is terrible. Look at him. He's too busy doing things over there. All right. So first off, I apologize, Christina. So we have a great guest with us today, everyone. Most of the people watching are probably here for him. And unlike Todd Bavola from Gotham Productions, we're going to actually bring him in and not keep him in the green room. So let's welcome Tom Banis with.
When is this joke gonna get over with?
It's never gonna get over, but just keep doing it.
What's up, Tom?
Hey, how are you? Nice to meet you, Christina. This is our first time officially meeting. I've only been
Nice to meet you as well.
somebody commenting in the comments.
Yep.
How is everybody today?
Good.
Hi, Tom.
Good. Hello, Todd. How are you? You're doing a great
Great.
job, Todd. You're just staying up late. You burnt the midnight oil with me and then woke up so early. I get it. I couldn't even make breakfast with Bloomy this morning. I missed all my good stats, so you got to give me a rundown, Mike. What happened? What happened on the show?
I don't think anything actually happened. We kind of what did happen? We yelled at Moss a little because he was late to that show too. No, he was there. He was Todd. Wait, you didn't even show up, Todd. What happened to that?
No, we wound up being on a call with Lions Pride for an hour.
Yeah. We'll talk about that off air. If you have a commitment to me, you show up to my show. As quick as we made you, we could break you.
True. Well, I just want to say
So-
what's up to everybody checking in. I'm sorry. What's up, Keith? What's up, Alex? How are you, sir? What's up? I think RJ's tuning in with us in a second, and he definitely wants to talk to Todd Bavona. And how are you, Vinny? I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
No,
Tom.
Tom, it's up to you. Would you like me to put Todd in the green room for a little bit?
Just
go
for the
ahead.
first 3.5 hours. No, I'm
All
only-
right, so he's down. So, we just want this to be personal, right, Christina? So we got me, Christina, Tom,
Mhm.
Todd in the green room. We'll keep him there. Look, it's 3:08. We'll bring him back in 3:15. What does that say?
Perfect. RJ and Todd forever, for real. That's see what my people are commenting. That's what Keith Rogers just said.
Dominic isn't watching if Moss is on. Sorry to see
Wow,
you.
Dominic.
Go to Rabs. We'll bring him in. Hold on. Let's take a look at what's going on over there. He's playing the same content. He's played that video over here weeks ago.
It's one of
So,
his best pieces. What are you gonna do?
I know it is.
Yeah. I'm impressed with all the graphics you guys do. You all have your own little like avatar intro.
I have
Super
Mike
fun.
is very talented.
I have nothing better to do.
I love it. I just I have to reoccur enough so I can get my own little avatar.
So
I'm all about this.
if you just send me a cutout of PNG with your background, I will gladly make you one. We actually have one made, but I don't know if he's coming on. Is Dave here today? Dave,
Oh,
if
Dave
you're
deserves
here,
one.
comment. Let me know you're here. We'll send you a link. So what's up, Tom? What do you want to talk about? You were on Gotham last night. You weren't really on Gotham. Maybe you had 5 minutes left.
I have a bunch of stuff to talk about. It's a pleasure to be here and meeting all the new people and all your new viewers. Bless you, sir. All I'm really doing is I'm trying to adapt to this new normal and get over to it and try and do some different fun things. Today, I actually have a guy running around delivering contactless deliveries of shirts. That we have a support shirt. It's a black on black with a black logo. You didn't see it? I know. I'm taking it wrong.
I like it. And now, what are you
there it is.
selling them or are you giving them away?
No, you know what it is? They're making a $20. Well, it depends on what type of shirt. We have girls' shirts that are off the shoulder. We put out a couple different pieces of apparel.
Right.
So we're selling them just to keep our business moving and generate a little bit of income. And then anything they give above the price of the shirt goes to the driver, who's one of my tournament directors, as a tip. And then we're able to give him a little money for doing deliveries for the day. He can earn some tips and keep cash flowing throughout, just as something to do. And then on top of that, we're all playing online. So if anybody out here, I know this is a Staten Island-based show, but anybody that wants to play online with us in Jersey, like Todd, I'm going to make sure I get him in the game this Friday. And I'll make sure I get him seated at RJ's table too. I don't know, you missed it, Christine. I don't know if you tuned in last night, but
No.
one of the gentlemen that watches my stream thinks Todd is dreamy. So
One of the guys.
yeah, it's okay.
Ah.
2020, Todd.
Really? I missed that one because I was on. I didn't come on till late. So really, that's great. You going to talk to him, Todd?
Sure.
Todd
Bring him on
made
the
a
show.
commitment. Todd made a commitment. Can we dual cast that to be
We
on
can.
my cast with RJ? So we could do a dual cast with Todd, RJ, and I'll just host and mediate it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. He asks a lot of crazy questions.
So was he? I got to go through the comments. Was he really into it? Like he's really into you, Todd?
Yeah, I guess so.
This is great. I love it. All right, we could do a show just on you guys like virtually dating.
Sure.
Oh man,
let's go for it.
Could I show you guys a clip from when I had him on my cast?
Yeah, if you share the screen, you could share your screen.
Do a better job than what Moss is doing over at Rabs.
Right, let's do a check-in. Let's see what's going on.
I was about to check in there myself.
Awesome stuff. Well, keep up the good work. We're with you. Anything you guys need, you let us know. We'll be at it soon. Moss challenged me to a match. They want to set the other night on After Dark. It was this cool conversation after they had Anthony on their show in the afternoon, and they wanted to do some competition. I'm in, but then he said I was going to break my leg. So
all right, so let's go. He's boring. Let's take a look at Todd's screen.
All right, hold on.
This is the guy that likes Todd.
Yeah, well, on the phone. He's on the phone. This is my co-host.
Okay. So he's on. This isn't a video. This is this him on the actual phone now? No, it is a video. No audio though. We need audio.
You definitely need audio. That's what I need to get across.
Yeah. So when you share the screen, select the share audio option. You're failing like Massimo right now.
Oh my God, I am. That's why I need a tech guy like you in my life, Mike. P.S. All of my followers that need some tech support, because I know there's a lot of older people out there that aren't computer savvy. You can check out Mike Bloomfield, not to be confused with Mike Bloomberg, which I did the other day.
You could confuse the bank accounts. That is acceptable.
That is the truth. But he does great tech support, and if anybody needs a hand, I think this is the perfect time to tune in for him. This Mike Bloomberg's Howard Stern show. I love it.
I like it. You need a whack.
I like the sound of it.
Someone's in the green room. Should we bring him in?
Yeah, why not?
A little late. What time is it?
3:13.
But now he wants to come in. He was over there with Rabs for an extra minute. Now he wants to just show up, jump off, and come on. All right, I guess we'll bring him in. I like how I didn't even give him the right logo, and he disappeared. Like, as I was bringing him in, he left. I guess he doesn't want to come on his show. He's gone for the day now. All right, we'll see if he comes back. Todd, what's up with you? You look confused. Are you confuzzled?
Frank's tired. I'm listening to Frank's broadcast and you guys at the same time.
Oh, great. That's very helpful. That really keeps the conversation going well. Thanks.
Multitasker. Yeah. Super multitasker.
Moss is back. All right, let's bring him in.
Oh, sorry, I was dancing to your terrible music.
You like? I don't even give you the. You don't even get the right start program now. I give you Dave's.
It's all right, but
that's great.
I take what it is. So I sense that. Oh, Todd, it's Tuesday. What are you doing here?
Wait. I'm sorry. We gotta. Just 1 second, Moss. And we're bringing Moss back. How you doing, Moss?
What's up?
Are you a big deal?
I'm not that big of a deal.
No? Who's a bigger deal than you?
I have to say Dave.
Ooh, Dave's a bigger deal. Yeah. Thanks for coming, and not going on the Rab show during your live show spot. I really got to say that's really nice of you to just come straight to us.
Listen, anything I can do for you guys,
You're a hero.
This is our first show, so why would I replace another show with this show? But that's just me.
I know, but yeah, let's bring him back in. He looks all depressed.
Depressed? You know what I'm going to do?
What are you going to do?
I'm actually going to take Dave's unemployment letter, and I'm going to turn around and say that he can't file unemployment because we caught him breaking company policy, and I want to now fight against the unemployment. So
Mike,
if I can agree
Mike, you got that labor lawyer's number still?
Yeah, I'll send that over to you.
I'll put in a grievance, and I'll turn around and say that he was not laid off; he was fired for stealing. And if you're fired with probable cause, you can't collect unemployment.
What did he steal, Desiree?
Yeah, okay, you want to talk for 3 days? No big deal. I don't get mad. I get even. An eye for an eye.
Don't worry. Just remember, I got a lot more on you than you got on me.
What do you have on me?
Oh, yeah.
So I just want to let you know, Mas, Dom, he said he's only staying because you came on. He was leaving. He saw you weren't here. He was leaving.
I can't really blame him, you know. Dom's kind of a big deal in the architectural world. I'm kind of a big deal in the DJ world.
So you were honest to me yesterday with my daughter. So I think it's time that we get honest to you.
Okay.
It's kind of annoying when you have a 3 o'clock show and you're live on some other show at 3 o'clock to 3:15. No?
Well, I'm gonna turn around and say that they did bring in the boys from Flagship, and they went on for about 45 minutes. I didn't get brought on to about 2:45.
You've probably been watching Gotham After Dark.
Mas, I feel your pain. I feel your pain. Last night they were bringing me on. I didn't get on until after the show was supposed to end.
I fell asleep in the green room. I know how it is now. I know how it is to be a bonus to about 2:45.
You've probably been watching.
All right. So I'm going to turn around and say that Frank and Naz have a great show. The boys from Flagship really got this thing going on with the whole Ralph's Ice series and all that stuff. So they were talking about it, and you know, I get it. But I thought 2 o'clock was cutting it close, but I thought Frank and Naz were going to bring me in first. But you know, I can't really blame them that they saved the best for last.
You know, they probably. My guess is that the guys from Flagship were more important and had a cutoff time, so they put them first and you late.
I think Dominic brings up a good point at 3:09. He said we need someone to come up with a channel guide for all these shows.
Oh, that is a good point.
There's so many shows now.
I could get a website going where we could quickly have like a little guide on the different. That would be pretty funny. Staten Island's Facebook Live channel guide.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Shows. They really definitely. I mean, we definitely take a lot of the bandwidth with our three.
You know, to be fair, even Borelli just announced something is going to be live at 8 o'clock. I think tonight or tomorrow or something. We've really solidified the 10 a.m., 3 p.m., 10 p.m. No one has touched those time slots.
I try to work around you. I try to work around you as much as I possibly can. I know this steals millions and millions of viewers every night.
Funny.
Listen, I'm going to turn around and say that Todd has been working really hard to wrangle us in and you know, have streamlined show, which I agree with. I agree we should definitely have a streamlined show. But I like I like going off the cuff. In the first week or two, I think I was good. In the last 2 weeks, I think I've been really fucking stale. I'm not going to lie. And I definitely, I'm finding a problem to find guests. I cannot believe how many people don't want to come on the show. And I thought it was me. And they turned around and said, Jen Finch, of course. He wants to stay with Bloomy at 10 a.m.
Who won't wake up?
That's the show for the aristocrats, Mas. That's the smart people watch the Bloomy in the morning. That's what I hear. It's all the true facts and stats.
Well, yeah, it's probably like a little calmer. With me, you never know what's going to happen. Cursing is not appropriate on the air.
Fuck that.
I didn't curse.
I did.
No, Christina probably did.
I certainly have.
Yeah, cursing on After Dark is acceptable. I don't really curse on these two shows, right? I'm pretty good.
You're good.
Yeah, normally a couple shits,
You're
couple
not
of
a big
laughs.
cursor as it is, though.
It's true.
Me,
Yeah.
I curse a lot. Nicole said I curse too much.
So
Not like me.
I want to bring up a topic that's very important. Is Dom Ciccarelli? Dom, are you still with us?
Dom,
It's
are you
still
still
alive.
here? Who are you talking to?
There is somebody in our feed. He is a landscaper. I'm not going to say who he is. I don't want to blow him up. And he's a legit landscaper, all the proper licensing. And he's going around and just doing what he's allowed to do by law, which is, I believe, maintenance, lawn. He's not allowed to plant. And his customers are going with yes, Dom. So listen to this. So there's somebody in our feed right now who reached out to me yesterday, and he's a landscaper, and he said that he's losing customers that are getting pissed off at him that cannot.
Wait. Unmute it.
Hey, you're unmuted now, and you're live with me.
Put it on speakerphone.
Chris, my car. I'm so happy to see that you're live on one of these shows. It makes me smile.
It's a wrap.
That is rap.
It's the only.
Wait. Rap is calling Dave, and I never got a phone call from Rap. I've been calling him for 3.5 years. What is going on here? I just stopped looking for this interview because I got so mad that Rap called you.
Tom Banis does this all day. Dave particularly always new to the game. You know, I was happy to see his face. I almost crashed my car while I'm driving.
Rap, I am a latecomer to this. I was watching Dave on this cast probably about a month ago. He was my favorite guest star. I'm just trying to be the Dave of my own show.
Come on, doesn't Moss look aggravated?
I can't wait.
He was in the middle of a story. I mean,
You have no idea how much you just pissed Moss off, and I know you're smiling because of it right now, Rap.
Oh, I totally did it on purpose because I know you would pick up and you would put me on and Moss would come in.
Is he watching right now? Does he know you have your own intro video, Dave?
What did you say?
You have your own intro video now. You want?
I know, I'm official. I like the one I made you. I sent you the other one better.
You gotta resend it to me. It's the one I loaded.
All right, now if we go back to a real topic, a real issue for a Staten Island business.
Sure.
Now we have a real topic. And so, Dom, I hope you're still with us. So, a friend of mine on this feed is a landscaper, and some of his customers are going with non-licensed, non-documented people that are willing to do work on the side, and he doesn't know how to handle it. So, Dom, any suggestions on, being in the building industry, what's the right thing to do here? Should he start planting and breaking this essential rule because he's losing customers, or should he not?
He should take pictures and send it to 311.
But you know what the problem is with that, Mike? That's bad karma, and I understand that. But
how is that bad karma if the guys if they're breaking the law?
I'm not a rat either. I would not. I don't do that. That's not the way to do it.
Luckily, I can't rat because I don't leave my house, so all I can rag on is my toys. Like that toy they're not social distancing, but I get it. But what else can he do? Go slash his tires.
Well, he said 20 years ago we would have handled it totally different, and I totally agree. I feel bad. I feel bad for the guy because he's essential. Let's be honest, how much can a landscaper make on just cutting lawn? And a big part of their business is the spring cleaning and the mulching and all of that stuff. And here's a guy with the legit licensing, all that. It's Dom Ciccarelli. Can we bring up the answer? Bloomy, bring up the answer. We don't want to worry about Uncle Joe. We understand.
Look what he wrote. He thought you were going to go visit him at the Home Depot.
I couldn't. I was on multiple shows today. All right. So to my friend in the feed, so Dom Ciccarelli is a very well-respected architect with many, many, many friends down at the building department, and his advice would be appropriate. It's really crazy. There's only so long people will sit idle. Everyone's anxious to move on with their life. It's hard to balance being safe and not losing your mind in that house. So I think people should sit tight. Every day that goes by is a bit closer to normalcy. So Dom, so what you're saying is this person should still continue to do his thing with just providing maintenance and not really get involved with this topic of what to do with these people that don't know what they're doing, that are not following the law. I trust Dom's opinion. Dom's steered me in some with some challenging times, but it's messed up, folks. I mean, listen. I've turned around and our staff we've taken care of. We made sure that we were able to, secure that everyone was able to get their unemployment. To staff that got denied, we've offered, We've offered, assistance to. We've, taken everything that we needed to do. Right. I've continued to still pay my bills. I shouldn't be paying my mortgage. The city has hundreds of inspectors running around shutting down job sites. Be careful. So to my friend in the news feed, you hear it right then and there that Dom knows best because he's an architect, well respected. That these people that are doing these $5,000 first offense, $10,000 second. Dom, do we have any idea how many inspectors are on Staten Island?
Well, and they could get from Manhattan to Staten Island in 30 minutes now. There's no traffic. So they're able to get around the 5 boroughs in no time.
Yeah, I mean it's important. It's important to really support that guy. I mean, I understand you want your plants planted. I understand you want your flowers done. So do I. But I'm not going to not use my friend because someone's willing to do this on the side and appease my husband or wife, right? I'm not going to. Desiree said to me, "I really need tulips." I'm like, "Well, you're going to get tulips when we can plant tulips. Like, it's not really imperative right now. I'm not going to go out there and do it myself because my landscaper needs to do the tulips because he's counting on that money to be able to provide for his family. Like, it's just the right thing to do. Like, even like my private sanitation setup, pickup, they don't pick me up anymore. We don't produce garbage here anymore. I produce one bag. I go home with I bring a soda to work, a diet Snapple, and my lunch I ingest, right? Let's be honest.
I don't think most people understand that like we're both in business. All of us here are in business. That we understand you have to support each other. A lot of the regular everyday 9-to-5 person that is not in our position doesn't understand that our entire income streams cease to exist during this time. So if we're not adapting, people aren't waiting for us to get back. And that's a big thing. And I'm not saying that for just us. I'm saying that it's probably even more important to smaller businesses or people that are going check to check, that there's a lot of guys out there that are not in a position to survive like 3 months of downtime or 6 months of downtime. Right. So it's good that you're giving them insight into that side. I think the guy that's using the wrong landscaper doesn't even understand how shitty he's being of a person. He doesn't get it because they don't understand that we're taking food out of their kids' mouths by not utilizing the people we use every day. They take it for granted.
It sounds so good coming out of Tom's mouth. He just has a great voice. Anything he says, it's like Michael Rowe. But, and the one thing though,
voice, those vocal cords are amazing.
I don't have.
I gotta get them insured.
So, Moss, like the one thing though too to your landscaper, besides just doing maintenance, right? It's the adapting. He knows everyone's stuck in their home and looking for things to do. So he could also say, "Hey, Moss, you need tulips. I'm going to sell you the tulips. I'm going to deliver them to you and spend some time with your family." So he makes a couple of bucks, and then of course, after all's said and done, he fixes it, makes it nicer. But
Mike, you're smarter than that. How much money do you make on selling a computer?
Nothing.
How much money do you make on service?
Right, you make money on service, but just because you do it, you're not going to do it perfectly, right? He's going to come down later, throw mulch, and it's just. I'm just looking for different.
I understand. It just sucks. People, here is a public service announcement on Midday with Moss. Hold out for the people that have always been there for you. It's important. If you always have partners in town do your party, hold out. We're going to be there in a month or 2. Or 3 months. Really?
That's not me. I can tell you that.
I mean, very rude. Very rude.
Who's getting a phone call right now?
The same way you're supporting the same restaurant, the same way you're supporting your local pizzeria, the service people, we're counting on it.
I'm gonna sidebar here. I don't know what you guys are doing with food. If I order in, it's all people I know. I'm not going someplace that's a chain restaurant or this and that. And I feel bad because I know they're a part of the economy too, and there's still waiters and waitresses there, but I'm all about like the Giovanni's or the Lee's Tavern or whoever I know that owns the restaurant is going to get my action right now. Or Joe's Lobster House.
I'm protesting Giovanni's. Christina, I'm actually going to share my screen because now we're going to have a little fun.
Well, do you know how to do that?
I figured it out, but I had to upload it on Chrome. We're going to get that up in a minute too.
A lot easier on our program. So Chris, how do I go back? So 2 years ago today was a life event, and it came across my memories, but now I can't find it.
Go hit see more.
On the left, go to see more at the bottom.
Guys, while he searches for that, could I put mine up? I feel like I want to put mine up.
Okay, throw it up, Will.
Memories should be somewhere over there.
Big day. You guys know what this is?
No.
The day I won the chili competition. Yes, absolutely.
It's Anthony's wedding, right?
That's Aunt Rap's wedding for sure. I was there.
So
I wasn't there.
What the hell happened?
Okay, great. You've now fell into clickbait.
All right, let's go back there. Hold on.
This is torture. Maybe it wasn't Rab's issue. Maybe it's your.
No, go to home and go do what you
Operator error.
just did.
Well, maybe it's you guys at fucking Techie Geek. Yeah, I cursed Nicole. Get over it. And what happened?
Memories top. There you go.
Hey, it's Joe Fitoriano. How you doing, pal?
So that was me at Rap's wedding. A lot of
This is
fun.
like a 2-second video.
That's
I
exciting.
literally drank 7 bottles of Macallan 12.
Cool.
And you also took Harrod.
Look at me.
Did Dom take that video?
I got cut off.
Did you cut over to me?
I cut over you. I didn't realize we were still looking at it.
Oh.
Now, you weren't the best man, though, right?
No, I was not the best man. But I'm going to turn around and tell you that I got Anthony's father wrecked by noon. Let him rest in peace. But by 12 o'clock, me and him already a bottle of scotch in. But I literally was walking
That's a
around.
great man. He was a great man.
All right. You want to hear a great story about Anthony's father? So,
Yes.
Yeah, hold on. Look at the time. 12 noon. I'm already posting. I looked at Anthony's father, and Anthony's father looked at me, and I said, "So, Mr. Rapp, do you drink scotch?" He goes, "Of course." I said, "Well, let's get this party started."
There was a lot of Macallan that day. A lot of Macallan.
This is what I do for my friends. At 9:27, I made sure his truck was loaded because somebody was too busy at the fucking chili contest. Jerk off. And then what did I do? I went to his house, immediately started drinking, and then all of a sudden, what happened? You got this.
That was great.
Great.
Okay.
That was a great
All right.
day. Yeah, Rap's dad, the first time I met him, thought he was Rap hosts a charity golf outing that we were at. So I don't golf. I just gamble, right? So he's like, "Oh, come. I'm going to give you a foursome. You got to come and get involved." I said, "All right, I'm going to see what I could do." So I call all my friends. I'm like, my friend Eric. I'm like, Eric Perez. Everybody in the comments will know him. So I'm like, "Hey, Eric, do you golf?" He's like, "No." I'm like, "Good. You want to bet on everything and get wasted tomorrow at a golf outing?" He's like, "Yeah, let's do that." So as soon as we show up at the golf outing, Rap's dad is there hosting the putting green contest. So we bet $60 every time who could get it closer to the hole or get the putt in. So what we do, it costs $20 to play. So every time you win, you're only getting $20. You're paying for this $40 round of putting contest. So now we just keep going back and forth, giving money back and forth. He raised a whole bunch of money. Rap's dad didn't know who I was at the time. He thought he was just sharking a whole bunch of money from a couple of guys. And then at the end of the event, he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were Anthony's friend. I wouldn't have made you spend so much." I'm like, "All right, it's all right. I'm up a couple dollars. We were here to support you." But he was such a good guy, like 100% a gentleman.
So I was installing a Nest Hello doorbell, and I had a UTI at the time. Yes, men could get UTI, and I had to use the bathroom every 2 minutes. So like I'm in his house, and I'm in and out of the bathroom constantly. And finally, he said, "I gotta talk to you. Is everything all right? You use the bathroom quite a lot." He's like, "I'm an old guy, but you're in there all day." And I was like, "Yeah, I got it." And then even Anthony said, because I called Anthony to see how his dad was happy, everything. Anthony's like, "Yeah, my dad, the first time he says, your friend uses the bathroom a lot. Why is he in there so much?" I thought that was pretty funny. He called me right out.
He was 1 in a million, that gentleman, for sure. Oh, could I bring up this clip? I finally figured out how to do everything. I had to go through Chrome. Oh, Mas, let me give you a little fill-in. So last night, there was a gentleman from my crowd that was taking an interest in Todd Bavona. So he thinks he's quite a handsome gentleman. So I want you to listen to him. I was trying to get him on my podcast, but he couldn't figure out how to use it. So here we go.
I guess you didn't figure it out.
Wait, listen. No, listen. You can't hear it?
Still no sound, bro.
It told me to go through Chrome. I did it.
Yeah, but you got to select the checkbox that says with audio.
That's Techie Geek for you.
Wait,
Has nothing to do with Techie Geek, you motherfucker.
Oh, fungal. All right.
Well done.
God, you finally shut up. Thanks.
Hey, how you doing?
Is the screen ready? It still doesn't have an audio icon, so I don't think you have it yet.
No, I can't forget it. I'm tapping out. I'll send this for a later date.
Oh wait, where you go? I accidentally kicked them. I went to kick the screen and
Oh wow.
You got Wilkinson.
That's unfortunate.
Fucking techie geek, man.
I actually did kick him. I hope he can come back in.
That's awesome.
Todd, can you Facebook message him and tell him to come back in with the link? He killed his own screen as I was sitting to kick, so it killed the screen and it moved over and kicked him. So, Moss, how was Rabs? I totally forgot you were actually going to be on. You didn't remind us earlier. How'd that go?
Come back in. So Rabs was great. They host a very professional show. I do think you should probably get them on our platform. I think our platform is a lot better to work with than the Be Live. But maybe Frank, you could talk to Techie Geek. I'm sure he'll rip you off about selling you on the software.
I just give my referral link so I get my free month. That's all.
A podcast, so I got to go.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
But I think, he muted himself. So I think, but they host a really nice show. The setting is cool. And Todd, one thing you would appreciate is the fact that it's like a set studio, right?
Yeah, it's great.
I'm thinking maybe I'll bring back some of my staff, except for Dave, and maybe we can build a studio here. And then
Dave, I got you. Dave, you come work for us.
No problem.
Todd, just
Go ahead,
remember,
boss.
his video department I built.
Really?
We could definitely tell that Mike Techie Geek did the box, the name, the title for Dave, because Dave normally uses all lowercase levels.
No, I actually changed it because I remember Mike saying it the other night that it always annoys him.
Did you Google replacement?
No, I did not.
He's not a fella. Neither am I.
I'm not. I'm completely dyslexic.
So, yeah, like Graziuso, same thing. Moss, what about broadcasting live your challenge? Just you versus Frank, and let's get a couple cameras in there and broadcast live.
Frank was scared. He wouldn't
socially distant. He's down.
What's the challenge? What is the challenge? What are they doing?
Get ahead, boss.
Bowling. So Frank is going to be on lane 10. I'm going to be on lane 20. It's going to be a short show, and we're gonna bowl. But I told him, win, lose, or draw, I'm going to win. He goes, what do you mean? I said, I'll break your legs halfway through the game. I said, you're not finishing. No, I'm only joking.
I think that'd be cool.
Do that. I think we're going to see a lot of different types of things go on. I think people are going to, and I'm not commending this, but I think people are going to definitely push the social distancing here a little bit. And I think people are you're going to see 4 folding chairs on someone's front lawn in the next week or two. Everyone just, challenge was accepted. Wow, Frank Wilkinson. All right.
There you go. That's quick.
Moss, I told you I'll bowl you. You don't want to challenge me?
Mike, you won't even leave your house.
It could be a 3-way challenge.
Mike's gonna virtually bowl you. It's gonna be virtual bowling. You're both gonna get a headset. We're gonna see who wins. Yeah, bowling's for real. I played that for a lot of money in Vegas one time at a house.
You like gambling?
I won a lot of money bowling at a professional poker player's house. They call it Degen Fest. That's what they do. They bet on everything. Degen Fest.
The prop bets for the Super Bowl. So Tom, when I worked the Super Bowl when it was in Arizona, I can't tell you how many text messages I got asked for the stupidest questions. Todd, sure. how long's she going for the anthem? Todd, what color Gatorade are they putting, on the sidelines? Dude, I'm working.
Yeah, but you could change a line. Yeah, you could change a line. You could be
you my job, thank you.
No, but you're doing production. You could be like, you have to finish the anthem in exactly this amount of time. We can make legitimately $10 million. $10 million for you telling somebody that.
Todd, you will never work at the Super Bowl just because what Tom said.
Guys, we are live on Facebook. Okay.
I didn't even pay attention. I was looking for a photo. So we could use the portable bowling lane my dad built.
Did he really?
Yeah. So my dad was a mechanic at a number of bowling alleys.
You guys are such show-offs.
Well, no, but I'm just saying we can have portable lane dropped off, and we could basically do it in social distance, nice and far.
I'm all about it. I was watching Todd's cast this morning. They were talking about holograms. I can't wait to have a Moss hologram in my living room.
Who hates bowling?
Have a Moss in every house.
Tom, how crazy is that? We talked about holograms last night.
I'm ahead of my time, Todd. I'm ahead of my time.
Chad brought it up on the show about doing holograms. I was like, Wow. All right.
We got it. We got it.
Why were you talking about holograms last night?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
off the air, I was telling him about something I did. Well, it's called the pepper ghost effect, where you create like holograms in the room, and and it just so happened to come up today that he's like, holograms are going to be in everybody's houses very soon. I'm like, oh, we got to get on this.
We did the
crazy.
hologram at the Beanie Bash 2 years ago, Moss. In the water.
Yeah. Dope.
Oh, nice.
Dope. Oh, you did the mist. That's right. I remember seeing that. That was so sick.
How much
That's
are
what
the
we gotta-
projectors for those? They're expensive, right?
Yeah.
$2. The machine to buy is, I don't know how much people.
What's it? It's basically like an LED on a spinning, right? Really quick and shooting.
No.
No, on that one, no.
They use mist. It's crazy.
Moss,
We
you
could
got
walk
picture
through
that in your repertoire?
So it makes mist, and we shoot it with a projector.
Oh, you're shooting the actual mist with a projector.
Well, the machine pushes down the mist, and we shoot it with a projector.
Right. Okay. So it's not coming up. I get it. So basically, the machine is good enough that it'll make like the shape of a face, or it's not like
a wall of smoke. It makes a wall of mist.
Okay, so it's not a projector. It's not a hologram in the sense that it'll look like a person with a face on a round face and a body. It's more, it makes mist you're shooting through, so it gives it an appearance.
Two-dimensional.
It's 2D, not 3D.
Right, it's two-dimensional.
When they did Tupac and what's his face, that was 3D.
Yeah, and I think the 3D ones are basically spinning projectors as well to shoot up with mist and different. They do it with different ways.
No, those could be. The pepper ghost thing is like it's a piece of film that you can't see that just stretches the length of it, and it's another projector that hits that. It's crazy.
Yeah,
crazy. But if you stand at the proper angle, you don't. You could look like you're interacting with that hologram. But I know the one you're talking about too. I kind of wanted that. I see an ad for that all over Facebook that spins really fast and does your logo.
Yeah. So if you could have a hologram, who would you have a hologram of?
Massimo
in my house, Massimo Dodana. There's not even a question about that. That'll be the most ordered hologram on Facebook for sure.
If he pays for it, and I'll do it, I'll have a Moss hologram in my house.
You know, the day I got married, like half of the South Shore was in tears. Women were like, "You have to mark it."
Christina, does this seem like a true story?
Could you confirm this?
I didn't even know about it, so probably not.
Wow.
But how long have you been married, Moss? 20 years?
I don't know. Way too long. I don't know. I'm 38. I think I got married at like 23, 24.
Where did you meet her?
So I knew who Desiree was, but Desiree was working at my cousin's cafe.
So you're always around food.
Hot
butterfly.
Dave, what are you cooking tonight?
I don't know. I'm debating it.
You haven't decided? No HelloFresh tonight?
No, I have 2 more meals for the week. But I also went food shopping today because I was running low on a bunch of other stuff.
Go food shopping?
I went to LaBella's.
Wow, cheating on Montalbanos, huh?
Ooh.
They don't have the stuff that I needed. They don't have, like, I was looking for Lysol, I was looking for that stuff. So I know LaBella's, your mom said last week, had it, so I ran there real quick.
That's crazy. They have Lysol.
They did not.
No.
That was just an advertising ploy to get them through the door.
Yeah.
Well, no. Master's mother said last week she went to LaBella's and they had a bunch of stuff there. So I was like, all right, I have to go there anyway. Let me go there. I have to go to the bank. And went there. I got cereal, brown sugar, convection sugar, vanilla abstract, and bread.
That's a lot of sugar. I'm on a plant-based whole food diet. I can't eat any of that stuff. I feel like I'm stuck. My wife's making all different soups, and she made a vegetarian lasagna the other night. So it has no cheese and no this. It was actually very good.
Are you a vegetarian?
I would consider myself at this point right now. I don't consider myself a vegetarian because I want a steak. I'll have one once a year or so. But I'm a pescatarian, so I eat fish sometimes here and there.
Okay.
But I'll eat a lot more like vegetables, plant-based fruits.
Have you ordered from Love Earth?
You know what? I was going over there. Did they deliver to my side of the island?
If the price is right, we'll go anywhere, babe.
I'll definitely support Anthony. I'm all about that. I was promoting his thing because I think that's a great idea. I think that's one of the most needed things on the island. Is that a something healthier? I'm anti McDonald's. I'm anti Burger King. Go ahead.
Vegan is not healthier. Let's be politically correct.
I'm not vegan. Plant-based whole food is a different animal. Healthier is like stuff that comes out of the ground. That's healthy, but not like pasta. Pasta's not healthy. I don't eat processed.
No. What I'm saying is a lot of people have this, and I learned this obviously. People say, oh, I ordered the artichoke burgers. It's healthier for me. It's what you consider, what you are. I mean, you could turn around and fry the artichoke burger. You could still
add a ton of salt to it. Yeah, it won't be as good for you. Love Earth is great. You know what? Now I'm gonna have to order from them tomorrow. It does it.
Where are you? Which side of the island are you?
I'm Dungan Hills, so I'm like a little more towards North Shore.
Are you guys on DoorDash, Moss?
Yeah.
So DoorDash will pretty much deliver anywhere on the island.
That's probably what I'll do.
While you're ordering DoorDash, I might order Popeyes.
Where's Love Earth? Where are they located? I've never even seen them come up once on DoorDash.
South Shore, right by Main Street. On Main Street.
That's probably still even too far for me and Huguenot.
No, they'll deliver. Just tell me
on DoorDash.
Just tell me that you're on a show with Moss, considering he's a partner. I think we could get.
Yeah, I'd probably have to call because I never seen them come up on my DoorDash. I'm on that like every day.
We don't do a lot of advertising on DoorDash because of the fact that they take 30%.
Well, not advertising, but I mean at least come up as an option.
I don't think you're on DoorDash.
I don't think you're on DoorDash.
Maybe call.
You know what I've been doing too? That I've been talking to friends that don't want to stop working and they want to keep driving and doing this and that. I'd rather pay my friends direct. Like people that are out of their regular day job, if they want to be a courier, I've been making that recommendation. If you want to take the risk of being out and do that, do it by socially distancing. Don't contact people, and I'll pay you to go get me a case of wine and get me this and get me that from that restaurant.
I like Dave. You tested negative?
Yes. What's up?
I'm willing to send you places if you'd like to go pick up food and drive around.
They have that company Shipped, SHIPT, that app where basically it's someone that you just send out to go buy your stuff and you give them the money for it and they pick it up and they deliver. My brother's girlfriend does it. She makes more money doing that day to day than she makes at her other job when she's working regularly.
You should go there and pick it up, Tom.
Me?
Yeah, Tom.
To be completely honest, I feel like I want to see my family soon, and if I expose to anybody, I won't even see my own parents. So I'm just being responsible with it. So if I lock it, like I don't count me being locked in. I went out the other day to bring my parents' medicine up in Pennsylvania and groceries. Then I came back in. I'm like, all right, my 14 days restarts now before I could really stop and see them. You know, I do want to socialize with them as soon as possible. But after I get an antibody test, you see that I either have it in me and it was passed and I'm not contagious, or it's not currently active. I just don't want to infect somebody else. You know, that's my biggest concern. And I'm not scared to be out there, but I don't think it's gonna. I hope that it wouldn't kill me, but I also don't want to take it so lightly that I've lost a bunch of people lately, man. Like I lost a really good friend. I was able to help raise over $35,000, like for his funeral expenses and this and that. He was loved by a million people. Always did the right thing by people, and they didn't say he was corona related because he never got tested. But there's a lot of people that don't get tested. My other friend's father didn't get tested till postmortem. I don't want to be talking all this crazy negativeness. I like your show because it's an escape, but this is more real than I usually talk on cast. But yeah, I don't know. Me and you are different. We're very similar, but we're different. Like I feel like you are braving the outside more than I would. But do you see your parents? Do you go by your mom and dad, Mas?
It's everywhere.
There's a dog.
Was that a dog?
Christina's dog.
That's my dog. My mom's boyfriend.
Yep.
I thought I had a friend. So I have seen my mother and father. I went there Easter Sunday. My mother made pasta forno. And she goes, "Oh, you're not going to come in?" So I went in. What am I going to do?
Oh man, it's scary. That's scary. What's up? Because you like I know your parents. They're not like my parents. They're not super young, so I don't want to. God forbid, I'd want to jump off a bridge if I'm the one that brings it into the house.
Right.
So I gotta try and just trust me. My father, the thing he hates most is that I can't like give him a hug and a kiss goodbye. Because when I drop the stuff off, I'll spray it with Lysol, leave it on the porch, and I'll be like, "Talk to me from your deck," and then I'll go back. But I'm like, usually we just got to get through this for a couple. This isn't forever. This is just until we're able to get something in place. What's up?
Hi, I am young.
Oh, you are young. Yeah, I'm not saying you're not young.
And And
I
Tom,
love you, and that's why I don't want anything to happen to you.
Tom, I feel the same way, right? Like I would love to have my mom and my step-in-laws over, but I'm not. And like,
See you.
what?
They probably don't want to see you.
Yeah, no. But like, I know like, my father-in-law is like really upset that he's not seeing my daughters, and it's not me just being like, "Hey, I don't want you here," because I'm worried they're gonna bring it into the house. It goes the other way, right? I go to the supermarket. Who knows what happens? I get a package. I touched the gate lock yesterday over the weekend on my gate after the dog poop lady was there. How do I know? You know, I didn't make a mistake and touch my face. And I just want it to be normal. And if they're telling me don't see them, we're doing it. It's rough, right? It's rough on my wife. She wants nothing more.
You want to hear something crazy? I quarantined my parents with my in-laws in their house upstate, right? I actually had cameras in that house because they must have been going crazy. They're 4 people that never spent that much time together in their lives, stuck in the house together, just itching to get out. And my father-in-law has like pulmonary issues from the World Trade Center because he was in Con Ed and he was down there the whole time. So now he has breathing problems and this and that. So he's super high risk for that factor. My father smokes and eats the opposite of my healthy diet and does whatever he wants. And my mother is like slightly diabetic, but controlled with food, right? Controlled with what she eats. So like all 3 of these people, I'm like have high risk category. So I'm like I shoved them all up there. Now my father-in-law insisted on coming back. He can't stay in the house. He's like Mas. He's like, oh, I'm just gonna take the car to do this. And I'm like, don't take. I was like, I'll do it for you. Well, Mas will do it for you. I'll send Mas over there. He'll get it done. But I'm like, there's no reason that he should be that old and doing that for himself, you know. And I feel like Mas is great at helping other people, but it's just a matter of trying not to contact the ones that we love the most.
Away from danger, I'm running into it.
Right.
Yeah, but that's what it is. But that's not bad. That means we're doing the right thing for people. People were getting mad at me because I was like, listen, call me up. I'll leave stuff on your porch. If you need groceries, I call my neighbor. She had battled cancer, so she's immunosuppressed. So I'll do that stuff for those people, but I'm not going to. I don't need to hang out with my friend and drink with them until this passes. You know.
Right.
Now, if you get a package or when you get groceries, do you wipe them down?
Oh yeah, bro. We spray it with Lysol when it comes in. I'm not. My wife is no joke. She gets nervous about it.
He's allowed. He could be on the show anytime because he gets it. Like Mas on Friday ripped me apart. Why are you wiping packages down? Get over it. Deal with it. Open the package. And I spoke to a doctor actually today who's a client of mine, and we were talking. I asked how's things in the hospital, and he says, look, things are finally getting better. He's like, I think it'll be another week or two. We'll see really good numbers. And I said, well, what about the wiping of like the Amazon package, wiping of groceries? He goes, do it. There's no reason. He goes, it's invisible. All it takes is you to touch the wrong object, and you touch that object, and you touch your face, and you now have it. He goes, do it. Wipe it until this passes.
They said it's like glitter. Mas has been in enough strip clubs to know that if you get glitter on you, it goes everywhere. It's going to be on everything you touch from that moment on. Good God. So I don't know. That's the crazy part. We just got to try and do right by everyone. You know what? 86. I'm big into like stats because I like to gamble. So stats say 86% of people that get it aren't going to be that badly affected by it. But it's the 14% we have to worry about. And it's us being socially conscious not to affect the 14%.
Right. Again, I saw this article over the weekend, Todd. I saw this, but again, why not? If it takes an extra 20 minutes to wipe everything down to calm myself and not feel like, okay, I'm putting myself at risk, why not do it? Is it a pain in the ass? Yeah, it sucks. I can't wait till I don't have to do it.
Yeah, but I've done it, yeah.
What about everybody else? That's my question. What about Christina and Dave and Todd? What are your opinions?
I don't wipe anything down.
Nothing, huh?
No, I took an hour and a half when we went food shopping 2 weeks ago, and one by one, I wiped every little thing down. Again, just to play it safe. You don't know where it originated from. You don't know where you touched it, but and then always wash produce and whatnot, but just be extra vigilant in washing produce now more than ever, and then that's it. But just over precautious.
Yeah, even the food we order out, right? Obviously I'm only ordering from places that I trust. I'm ordering from Giovanni's a lot because I know they respect it enough. They're washing their hands, they're wearing gloves, masks. But still, even when I get the container, I wipe the outside of the aluminum foil, and then I dump it into a real plate. I get everything out, and then I wash my hands. Why not?
You know what, Mike? You're not that crazy. My cousin's a medical doctor. I talked to her the other day, and she said her son orders food all the time, and she's just like, she takes like the pizza box in. She'll open it. She'll be like, "Don't touch the box. Just take your pizza out, put it on your plate, and take it." And then he takes everything out of the box. She gets rid of the box and she washes her hands. She's not like, it's not going to get you because you're there, but why not be cautious enough to clean off yourself every time you touch it?
Yeah. And I think people in general, this is, what do you want to play? Go ahead.
It is breaking.
The coffee shop. Is that Poland? That's Polish, right?
It would have been that, as funny as that video was. That would have been even funnier if they did it with someone actually sitting there and
at the table, for sure.
But sitting at that table was too close.
Right. But
they're gonna come. Who's gonna be the table manufacturers to manufacture all new tables?
But no, you know what they got to do? They got to do like the banks, right? With the drive-ins, they got to just get the tube that sends your food down, and you put your hand in.
Listen, life as we know it is gonna be different, but you know it's.
We all say that, and we all quickly forget. And
yeah, it's gonna go back to normal. I think in about 2 years.
How you doing?
Totally
once you have it, once there's a vaccine and a vaccine's readily available, and it's just another vaccine that we all have. Now,
FDA approved the one.
Well, would they approve
one?
A vaccine or a test?
Wait, test.
Sorry.
Why?
It's still helpful. Hold on, I'll pull it up.
That's a game changer. Like an at-home test.
You're a digital media ambassador over at the SIEDC, and
I think he's just plugging his SIEDC show now. That's all that was.
Oh, that's Moss plugging this. I don't know.
Look at that face.
He's got a good voice too. I'll give him that. Ty has a good voice. I think Tom, your voice kills his, but Ty has a good voice. After that, me, Dave, and Moss have pretty shitty voices.
Yeah.
What? That is MC Little. He has a very recognizable voice.
Who?
MC Little Moss. You're out of your mind. The South Shore. That voice rings bells on the South Shore for sure.
But it's not your voice.
Is that what you go by, Moss? MC Little Moss?
Back in the day, that was me.
That was it. That was his name. I'm telling you the
MC
truth.
Little Moss.
Yeah, but you and Todd, you have that nice format. Like I can see you doing like commercials. It makes sense. Me, I just have a list. Terrible, like mispronounce words constantly, high pitched. It's probably people hate it.
I love hearing your voice every morning, every afternoon, every night.
Now I have to get this gentleman on that likes Todd. You have to hear his voice. It's so unique.
Food and drug.
I really wanted to hear that video too.
I put it up on my Facebook page. Just go to my Facebook page. I just shared it trying to get it on. So
All right,
the video
I'll get it up. Hold on, but what does it bother anyone else that Moss on his show is just basically on Facebook? Like he's totally checked out. He's on Facebook going through liking posts.
Most constituents want to hear from me.
No fucks given.
That's his contingent. His contingent is tuning in. And we got Moss. We have to get your mom Lysol. She can't get Lysol. Come on.
Lysol is like
my mother was worried about bread and milk. I guess she forgets where I am every day.
I gotta get the bread and milk.
The bread and milk guy. Like,
it was a great discussion about Vic DiPotato, by the way, last night, Moss. Moss, again, last night we had good chemistry last night, Moss.
Yeah,
even though Todd, you want to replace Moss with me again, but I
felt the tension.
I think you have better chemistry with this guy, Todd.
Okay.
Turn him up.
You can't get the good computer? Could you get a good laptop?
All right, we can all hear him. Let's just.
He can use it just for over 50 people. I mean, I cannot get through this because it will not allow me to open.
That's him, Todd.
I need to go on Facebook. I don't need to do anything but go on Facebook. Damn it.
What am I? I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm very confused.
The guy is on the phone. He can't. I know the sound's not coming across. Whatever. Everybody watch that video later on my page.
He's being super low on mine too.
But there was
I don't know
also
why.
like alerts galore popping up in the background.
That
so
wasn't
it
me.
was, like
I
terrible.
don't know whose alerts those were. That might have been on
Text
someone's.
messages, fucking email invites, whatever.
Anyway,
Anyway, we're at an hour.
Oh, it's a wrap time.
Just like that.
Wait. Is there somebody waiting in the green room to come on? Because we can get them on now. We can do it.
You guys continue. I actually have a client that I need to speak to at 4:05. I have a phone conference.
Oh boy. Four
Thank you for
minutes.
having
Any
me,
parting words,
lady.
Moss? Parting words. Parting shot.
Listen to me, folks. There's
Deep
20
thoughts with Massimo Dodano.
Don't forget to check us out tonight, Gotham After Dark. I'm probably going to have 29 guests. Oh, wait. It's Tuesday. He won't be there. So we want to thank Tom Banis. Tom, I like you as a regular. I think we should every day 3 o'clock.
I love it. I want to be here all the time. I
You'll
just
be
want to get
on
one of those
tomorrow
avatars.
Yeah, you'll be on tomorrow morning with Breakfast with Bloomy.
Breakfast with Bloomy. Check me out tomorrow morning. That's when the real stats. I'm going to get all the aristocrats on board with the Poker Stars in Jersey now.
It's a piece of shit show.
Ma, don't worry. I'll get you some Lysol. I'll drop it off to you. Don't worry about it. I got
Where you
it.
getting Lysol from?
Dave.
He's got a guy. Dave,
He's
we
got
got
a
some
guy.
videos for you to
I
edit
don't
at
want to
Gotham.
talk to you anymore. You said you may hear the shit Dave fucking puts in the group me. He makes fun of me. We don't have to listen to him no more. Thank God. He's a slave
right.
driver, this and that.
Excellent cutting of cameras here. This is great directing.
I hate
What?
this
This is
so
pretty
much.
intense. I'm
This is
digging
like
it.
Russian roulette, I swear to God.
Wait, should we do musical chairs with the cutting of the cameras?
Allow me.
Chris, can I ask one question?
Yeah.
Who pissed in your Cheerios yesterday? You were
What?
last, telling your trolls off. I don't care. This, that.
What?
On your
On Facebook. He was very concerned. He called me and said, Christina she seems very upset.
What did I do? When?
You posted. Hold on. I'm
On
gonna-
my
Rant.
on my Instagram posts?
Something
No,
was
Facebook.
grinding your gears.
Yeah, but my picture that I posted, my caption.
You
That was
posted
a
a picture and like a couple of paragraphs.
Yeah, that was a legit caption. I think everyone should read it.
No, but you obviously somebody pissed you off.
No, not necessarily. It's just,
You know what I'm learning from this?
writing.
That
People can
if
apply
she
it.
said follow my Instagram, I'd probably be like, oh, okay. But now that he's like, yeah, is that what happened? What happened? What did happen? I think everybody should go and read it. Now I'm gonna follow you on Instagram just so I can read this, whatever is going on that post.
Good. At Christina.Frisha.
There you go. Now I learned how to get people to follow my Instagram without saying go follow my Instagram.
That's
I'm gonna
right.
start conversations.
Get more followers. All right, folks.
Well, wash your hands, don't touch your face.